just start to point out what they are.
This is the order that they're sending out to Philippines, Manila, which will crate after we do a final inspection, and it'll ship with the tank next here. And there'll be two other H coils. They're figuring out where they're going to put them. But start going over the items on the packing list. We have a 1-inch union. That's this piece here. We've got 80 feet of 3/4 inch line set. That's this box here. SunMaxx 3/4 80. Expansion tank and bracket. So that's this box here. Here's the tank. I have a note in here saying the ball valve and connect hose are in this. We put it all in one box. Here's the ball valve for the installer. This will go to the tank, and then this hose goes from the tank to the pump station. Plug and play. The expansion tank has a bracket, so it's a side mount, ground mount, gives you some flexibility. This will be mounted next to the pump station in the enclosure by the storage tank.
There.
So that's there. 29Mar Plus pump station. That is this box over here, and this has the controller inside it. So that's this box here. The couplings, actually the glide claw. So 1, 2, 3, 4 units of glide claw. 2 3/4 inch to 1 inch brass couplings. These will go from the line set to the coil inside the tank. Line set to the solar coil. These are all for the solar loop. We've got the 8 panels down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They've all been inspected, and they have cardboard in between them to prevent any kind of sliding or damages upon shipment. We also have quick connects. These are the line set fittings, and there's 12 of these in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So we've got 12 of these quick connects here. And then they're for the line set, so the installer will splice the line set and apply these, which are 3/4 inch NPT fittings. It's the tank. So then this is an important piece. This is the ConnectMaxx TPPSU2 Connect F. This connects off the panels, and then the line set connects into this piece. So that's the next item. T-profile rails. There's 8 of these here, and these will connect the L brackets to the panels. And there'll be 8 of those. And then brackets here to connect. These will go on the roof and then hold the T-profile rail. There are 18 of those in here. 18 total. We've got lag bolts. So there's 36 in here. These will take that L bracket I just showed you and then penetrate the roof. These are designed for wood, possibly steel if they were pre-drilled, but we're assuming right now it's wood, or we're going to determine possibly later on if we need to adjust that, whatever the reactor may be. Inside here are the neoprene washers that go on these actual bolts. And the last items are washers for the panels. The blue ones in here, they go in between the panels as they connect each other. And then we've got M825 and M8 nuts. So these are the bolts, M825 bolts with washers. And These are the flange nuts that would go with those nut bolts. And the last, these are T-profile connectors, which will connect those rails as they go in series. They just clip on. Half the rail goes in one side, half the rail in on the other, like this. So it'll be up one on the top and one on the bottom rail. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of these all together in the order. That covers everything but the tank. This is the tank here, created. We've got 2 ports, 3/4 inch for our solar loop here. This is our cold water. Hot. This is actually this would be the preheated out for the domestic supply, and this is going to take the 40mm pipe out to the electric tank, which will be somewhere in this neighborhood. The pump station's going to go on the wall here with the expansion tank here. So on the other side, we've got, this is the top. We've got a 2-inch port right here for the cold water line to come in, go through this port into the tank, and then follow the diagram. It's going to split and go through each of these coils. There's fittings on the coil, so there's an in and out. And we'll want to make sure when you're connecting this inside the tank that you follow the directions on the piping, because we want to make sure we go in the right way and out the right way. Solar always starts at the top and goes down and out, and your domestic loop would start, go down to the bottom and work its way up. It's always hotter at the top. So follow the diagram, and
Okay, there's 3 of those, and the other one is still over there.
2 there. These are 90-foot coils, and they're going to do the domestic water preheat. And this coil is going to do the solar. And this is 120 feet of coil, stainless steel coil. And that should wrap it up. We've got to determine still the mixing valve, and the SunWatcher Pro will be shipped as well, and not with this shipment. So the 2 items on here will be SunWatcher Pro and the mixing valve, which will be a special order, 1.5-inch 3-way mixing valve, which isn't a standard item that we carry.
Okay.
So that's it. Everything here that's covered. There'll be some odds and ends as well.
Okay.
Bring our copper line in. We need to determine with Andy in the final bill of materials the lengths of the 1.5-inch copper with the adapters and fittings.
Okay. So anything that we need to that's going to be coming together with this will be shipped separately by FedEx or by
yeah, the other items would be they could either be shipped or carried on. Either going to be a box this big for the smartwatcher and the mixing valve, 2 small items that can be determined to ship at UPS. Have the installer bring it, or you guys bring it with you when you go.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll
It'll be the only thing may be the copper, and I don't know if you can get it there or not. If you want to look to see a couple pieces of copper you need to run for the cold water line, but we can get the adapters.
Yeah, are those coppers something that we have to order that we cannot?
Yeah, we would have to order copper.
Oh, okay, so
we don't necessarily. So what size copper do we get for the tanks?
The lid support we get 3/4.
3/4, yeah. So we'd have to order. I'll pick it up.
What size?
1.5 inch or something like that.
1 second.
Yeah, I think we should just. Milton got scrap. Yeah, I think that wouldn't worry about it.
It's up here.
Yeah, he took that though, didn't I?
No.
No? I thought that was gone. Yeah, I think they removed all that stuff before, didn't they? Yeah. Why don't we do a...
yeah, I think
yeah. Why don't we do this, Steve? Why don't we we'll just get we'll just wrap this, crate this up, we'll ship out anything that we need to do, and we'll set SKUs up for that, or some point in time.
So tomorrow I'll probably.
Creating this, this is going to be created. You want to get photos of this now, or you got it taped? You're good.
I got it all photographed already,
Okay.
so we can just create it and you know and go from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay.
this